Hello and welcome to Never Seen It, a podcast where we watch movies we've never seen and then we talk about them. I'm Betsy, and with me as always is Trent, my husband.
Hi, wife Betsy.
So today we are going back into the more normal way of things, and we're going to watch a movie that one of us hasn't seen.
What's normal, Betsy?
Not Vin Diesel movies.
Wouldn't it be funny if he was actually in this? He has done voice work in the past.
It's true, but he is not in this movie to the best of my knowledge.
Damn it.
So today we are watching a film that Trent has not seen.
Yep.
And much to many of your surprise that he has not seen this film, it is the smash, huge, global sensation that brings little girls much joy even now, the Disney Pixar film, Frozen. Trent, why is it that you have not seen Frozen?
Because I don't have a 6-year-old daughter.
Okay, but to be fair, I have seen this movie, and
That's
I also
true.
do not have a 6-year-old daughter.
That's true. So, those of you who have children, of which there are at least a few,
Yep.
have probably seen this movie many, 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 many times. I've been told from a lot of our friends and family members who have small children.
Or who were a small child. I did this. I would put the same movie on repeatedly.
Oh, sure. When I was a kid, I think the movie that I wore out the most. See, I didn't have a lot of the old time VHS. We didn't buy a lot of VHS movies.
Well, back then
we
nothing
rented
streamed.
them.
So
well, of course not. But I'm trying to think of the movie that I wore out the most. It was probably 101 Dalmatians.
Okay.
If I'm being honest, it's probably that movie.
All right.
It's that, Mrs. Doubtfire, and Who Framed Roger Rabbit.
All right.
In fact, my teddy bear, as a child, his name is Roger.
Who you still have.
I still have. He was given back to me after my folks just sold their house, and they were going through all their stuff because they were downsizing.
That's what you do.
And they brought me a box and sacks of my stuff that was still at their house. Mm-hmm. And one of the items was my teddy bear Roger.
There you go. But you're not answering my question. Why haven't you seen Frozen? Why did we not go to this together? I had to go see this with a coworker on a work trip.
You were in Phoenix when you saw this.
Yes, we had a free night.
Yeah.
We were about 4 blocks from a movie theater, and it was 6 months after this movie had been blowing people's minds.
Well after it had been out.
And my coworker had seen it, but
Yeah.
she said, well, this will not stand. And she made me go see it with her.
Yeah.
And we were the only two in the theater. Except for 20 minutes in, some random dude came in, sat down in about the 4th row, stayed for maybe 15 minutes, and then left. And both of us looked at each other.
I am not going to make any kind of value judgments or assumptions about that man at all, and we're going to move on.
Yeah, so I saw it many months after it came out.
Yeah.
So I have seen this movie.
Mm-hmm.
I know what I am about to go watch.
Yep.
But Trent, what do you actually know about Frozen? What are we, we're quite a few years on now. I don't remember what year this came out. But quite a few.
I would say probably 2012, 2013.
That sounds about right.
I feel like we were still in our old house at least.
We definitely were.
Yeah. Which was before 2015.
So some time has passed. It's impossible for you to be completely ignorant of this film.
Oh, sure. I've seen parodies. I've seen, actors who were in the movie. Okay, let's just go over what I know. Ice princesses. Or ice princess.
Okay.
Josh Gad is a snowman.
Okay.
Adina Menzel.
Yes. Adele Dazeem.
Hey, I said it right.
Star of Frozen. Do you know the other voice?
I don't.
Okay.
I don't.
Do you want me to tell you or do you want to wait?
Sure, tell me.
Kristen Bell.
That's right. Okay, I did know that.
Yes.
I did know that. Okay.
There's going to be at least one other voice you recognize as
well.
well.
Oh, sure.
And there's actually a second voice that you will know. I doubt you'll know the actor's name, but when I tell you who it is, you'll know.
I know quite a few people who are in the voice acting game.
This is different.
But is this just like an actor?
These are Broadway stars.
Oh, then no.
These are people on Broadway, but I know that you know who these actors are.
Okay, fine. Is it Jim?
Jim.
Is it Jim from...
Oh, from the Newsroom. No.
There's a dude... I can't remember the dude's name.
I'm blanking on the actor's
But there's
name.
there's a guy who was on The Newsroom. His name is Jim. And the only other thing we've ever seen him in are Broadway shows.
Correct.
Like, he was like... Wasn't he like the main guy in the Green Day musical?
Yeah, he was an American Idiot.
Yeah. Okay. It's not Jim then.
It's not
Damn
Jim.
it.
Well,
but
okay,
yeah,
so you know a few actors.
Yeah.
What do you know about the plot?
I don't have a goddamn clue.
What do you know about the music?
Let it go.
So, do you think that you could sing Let It Go or hum Let It Go? Have you heard it enough times that you could piece it together?
Oh, I've heard it enough times, but I could get you the chorus, half of the chorus, which is like 2 lines, which are the same thing.
Fair enough. Do you know who did the music for this movie?
Idina Menzel.
No, she sang it.
I do not know.
So the music was written by a husband and wife, and they wrote a little show you've definitely seen called The Book of Mormon.
Ah.
So the husband half of that group wrote Book of Mormon with the 2 guys from South Park.
Matt and Trey.
Thank you. I was like, wait. Okay, so you know a few things, but you really don't know what this movie is about at its core.
No, I mean, I have a feeling that it's going to follow the standard Pixar Disney movie tropes, where, hey, Josh Gad is a funny sidekick. Isn't there like a moose?
I think he's a caribou,
a reindeer, type of thing.
There is some sort of an animal,
a 4-legged creature of some kind.
Yes.
I don't know if that thing talks.
I don't believe so.
He's what they call a funny animal.
Yeah,
in the Disney
He's
world.
a Disney animal that is not a speaking animal. Well,
look up the difference between Goofy and Pluto.
That's right.
One of them is a funny animal. They're both dogs.
There is a lot of confusion about that in the Disney Pixar universes.
Uh-huh.
All right. That's what you know. So kind of not very much. We are going to go watch Frozen, and we will be right back.
Oh, boy.
Let it go, Trent. Let it go. Back. Trent, you did it!
I watched Frozen.
You watched Frozen!
Yeah.
What did you think?
I get it.
You get it?
I get it. I think it was good. I don't think it deserves the accolades that it's gotten, but I understand how little girls and little boys would like this too. This is not a gender-specific kind of a movie. But you know, if I was a girl and I had a sister, this movie would probably speak to me.
I was just about to say, I think a key difference between the two of us is one of us has a sister.
Yeah.
And if you've grown up with a sister, you fight, but you also have deep and unending love for each other.
What? That was the lesson of the movie.
Yeah, and you know, they have very specific reasons why Elsa pushes her away throughout the movie. You know, they were friends. They were really good friends, and she doesn't understand why they're not friends anymore.
Yeah.
As a younger sister in particular, I will tell you, as your older sister gets into different things and gets an identity of their own.
Before you do,
you're used to having this buddy you get to play with, and they outgrow things and you don't. It's difficult. And you fight, and you have to both grow up and get to that place on your own where you get to be friends again.
Yes.
So, yes, if my sister is listening, hi, sister.
Hi.
My sister. I think anyone with a sister understands this movie on a very deep level.
Yeah.
Yes. So, voices. I told you to listen for a couple of people, and I knew when one started singing, you would get it. So who was in this movie, Trent?
It was Mr. Santino Fontana.
That's the guy.
And if you are not a fan, if you are unaware of this guy, we watched a little show called Crazy Ex-Girlfriend.
So good.
From the CW. Hey, it's on Netflix. Go watch Crazy Ex-Girlfriend. It's really, really funny.
Yes,
it is super funny.
It is. Don't let the title scare you. This TV show has a really, really interesting approach to handling mental health awareness.
Yes.
And it's a musical.
Yes.
But yes, that is the thing we know, Santino, and that started about a year after this movie came out.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I had actually seen this movie, and I knew exactly his singing voice.
Yeah.
But I didn't know it was the same person.
Right. You don't put two and two together.
No. And then the other voice, and in retrospect now I realize, this is probably a little bit harder. The guy who voices Kristoff is Jonathan Groff. And Jonathan Groff is King George in Hamilton. But he only sings one little baby song in this. And I was like, he doesn't get like a big show-stopping number.
Okay.
So maybe whenever we watch Frozen 2, they'll give him a bigger song.
Okay. No, I didn't put two and two together.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
I understand now watching this again, because I've only seen this once.
Yeah.
Okay, that one's a little harder. Because he sings one song.
I would have never gotten that. Yeah, I would have never gotten that.
And it's a very different style of singing than he does when he's playing King George.
Yeah.
But again, this is pre-King George. This is pre-Hamilton. But you were surprised to find out. You said while we were watching it, I told you that was Kristen Bell as Anna. You said, well, that's clearly not her singing. But that is her singing.
Yeah, I wrote down, holy shit, Kristen Bell is talented.
Yeah, so Kristen Bell has done Broadway.
I had no idea. No idea.
I've seen videos of her singing some of these songs even.
Yeah.
For like fundraisers and stuff.
Huh.
Yeah.
I'll be damned.
Little Veronica Mars or whatever.
Is that her? Yeah, I guess. I only know her from a couple of different things.
I suppose. The Good Place.
Yeah, we've never watched The Good Place, but maybe one episode.
An introductional video at the Philadelphia Liberty Bell
That's
Museum.
Right! Man, how do you remember that?
So, all right. So, to give you all context, Trent and I went on our honeymoon trip on the East Coast, and we went to a number of different cities. One of them was Philadelphia, and we went to Independence Hall. But before you go in there, they have like tours on a schedule, and there's like a little video you can watch that's like Voices of the Revolution or something, and it's real letters, people who lived in Philadelphia during the Revolutionary War. And I'm watching this, I was like, wait a second, isn't that Kristen Bell?
Uh-huh.
And it absolutely was.
It totally is. So think about if you've ever seen the show Drunk History.
Yep.
It's like that, but completely straight-faced.
But serious.
Yeah, serious.
Yeah.
That was the production value of these videos, these instructional historical videos.
I can't believe you didn't remember that.
No. Now that you say it, yeah, I remember that, but that was also a long time ago.
Kristen Bell, if you're listening, we saw your deep cut. Like, I identified you immediately.
Yes. Going back to Mr. Fontana.
Yes.
He was really good.
Yeah.
And of course, I really like his singing voice. He was probably one of my favorite characters in Crazy Ex-Girlfriend. Mm-hmm. He has some of the best songs in that show. So, but you know what? He gets to have a heel turn in this one.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's the bad guy.
Did you see it coming?
Yes.
Is that because you were looking for it or just because that's this kind of movie?
It's too easy to not have that happen.
Okay.
But of course, you know, they set up, oh, true love's first kiss, you know, and they have a bunch of trolls there, similar to ogres, and maybe a little bit too similar. But, you know, it's a Disney movie. This is a kid's movie. It's not that surprising.
Okay.
But at the same time, I did like the twist. I really did like the twist about sisterly love.
Yeah. An act of true love.
Yes. It doesn't have to
expected.
be. Yeah, it doesn't have to be what you think it is. Mm-hmm. They turn that trope on its head and they teach something. I like that.
Yeah.
Her realizing that she can just reverse it without really realizing what she's doing is a bit of a stretch just to have an ending. But okay.
But, okay, here's another thing about this movie. This is a feminist movie.
Yeah, I get that.
Because mom and dad died.
Yeah.
They basically raised themselves for the last couple of years.
Sure.
It is a queen. She does not need a king. She does not need anything. She is just going to take control. And then when she decides to just embrace her powers, you know, and she sings this huge ballad, this huge number.
Uh-huh.
And she gets sexy. She, like, embraces her new appearance, new look.
She throws off the conservative garb that she had before, and she's able to let it go, as it were.
Yes, and she is fully herself.
Yeah.
And she's wearing a completely different fashion, and her hair is down. And she is strutting around in heels up on a mountaintop.
And for... you know, not having a lot of practice beforehand, she just made that castle.
She sure did. She wanted to see what she could do, and she did it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And she fixes it herself, and it's just when you... There's a lot of themes in this movie. It's sisterhood, it's feminism, it's loving oneself as you are, and believing in yourself. Like, there's a lot of layers to this movie. It's not just a Disney movie.
You're right. I'm with you.
Yeah.
It also turns on its head the trope of, you know, fall in love with the dude you just met.
Right.
And you need to get married and things like that. No, you don't have to do that.
These two do not need these men. And you even said it at the end. So Kristoff is gifted his replacement sled, and he's so ecstatic. He's like, I could kiss you. Can I? I mean, I'd like to.
Right.
Could I?
Right.
And you
I said teaching the kids about consent.
Yeah, he asks before he just plants one on her.
Yeah.
Very different from the way Disney started, which was Snow White.
Oh, yeah.
Where she can only be awakened by this dude she met one time kissing her. Like, it's very, very different. Yeah, so talking about the movie, I kind of told you at the beginning, this was composed by Robert Lopez and Kristen Anderson Lopez. And they are a married couple, and he is best known. He is an EGOT, by the way.
Okay.
I think he's the youngest one to ever do that. But he wrote Avenue Q, and he was one of the writers of the Book of Mormon, as I mentioned. And these two have kind of become the go-to for Disney. I was looking into this, and they've written like a ton of songs. They wrote music for Coco.
Since this?
Just since this,
okay.
yeah.
Okay.
And they were nominated for three Oscars the year this came out. This movie was nominated for 3 songs for Best Original Song.
I get it.
Yeah, they're a talented couple. Couple. But yeah, it's filled with the same kind of humor. If you've seen either of those musicals, which obviously you've seen Book of Mormon.
Oh yeah. I was getting total Book of Mormon vibes. It was from when Anna and Kristoff went back to the rocks. The
Trolls.
The trolls.
Yeah.
The troll rock troll.
The rock rock trolls.
Troll rock.
Magical rock trolls.
Yes, those. When they went back there, their song was very much one of the big numbers of the huge company from Book of Mormon. That I got total Book of Mormon vibes. That particular song. I mean, just Josh Gad in general.
Yeah.
Being his most Josh Gadish.
Yeah. So you are not a student of Broadway, as it were.
No.
You've been to Broadway shows. I've taken you to musicals.
Yeah. And I enjoy them fine.
Yeah.
I am not a student of them.
No. This movie is kind of, I don't know that it's the first one, but this is certainly amongst them. They picked people who understood Broadway and wrote basically a Broadway musical for the screen.
I get that.
Which is why they're able to so easily make this movie into a stage musical, which if you're not aware, it is now a stage musical.
How do they do the ice?
I mean, light.
I mean, that's the only thing that I can think of that would make it a problem.
Crystal bells
for a stage musical is the ice effects, let's say.
Yeah.
Like I always think about when I see a movie, I can see when a movie either could be adapted into a play or if it was adapted from a play.
Right.
This one I could probably see it being adapted to a play because there's only a few settings.
Yeah.
There's a lot of music. There's a lot of narration with music as
storytelling
as they do.
Through music.
Yes. Yeah, I fully understand how they could do that.
I've only seen a clip of Let It Go because there is a costume change during the movie.
Yeah.
So they actually incorporate that into the show, and it's a quick change. So Elsa, when she's singing, she's in her queen garb, like the high collar thing.
Yeah.
And when she goes, and now they know, and there's the big crescendo, and then she goes, let it go. They just kind of yank, and she's wearing the dress underneath, and everybody just freaks.
Of course.
I love a good quick change. I don't know if you have seen too many of those on the stage before, but they're really cool. So I would be excited to see this on the stage. From what I've heard, it's pretty good. It's like the Beauty and the Beast, the Aladdin, Little Mermaid. It's something that they have adapted because they know how popular this is. It's kind of a no-brainer.
Of course. But Betsy.
Yes, Trent.
Have they done Frozen on ice yet?
I'm sure they have. I am quite sure that exists.
Yeah.
Speaking of Let It Go, I saw Idina Menzel. Do you remember this a couple years ago? I went up to the Twin Cities, and I saw Josh Groban, who I love. And he
guys, if there was any time, if there was any person that would be able to take Betsy away from me, and I would have no say in it whatsoever, it would be Mr. Josh Groban. So if you come across this podcast in the future, and it's just little old me, you'll know what happened. But continue, Betsy.
I can't help it. He's a goober, and I love him. So he was up in the cities, and he was touring with Idina Menzel, and it wasn't quite a co-headlining, but she was the opener. But she got to do a big set because she's Idina Menzel, and she, of course, sang "Let It Go."
Yeah.
And oh my God, like if you think it sounds good in this movie, like when she's doing it live and she's really going for it, oh my God.
I have a thought.
You have a thought.
I thought it was too big.
You thought it was too big?
I thought it was too big for this movie.
You were wrong, sir.
I think while I was watching that scene, because I was waiting for it to come, because I didn't know the context of that song.
Okay.
I didn't pay attention to the lyrics, for one thing, until now.
Okay.
I think listening to that sounded like a full-grown woman. What I think it sounded like is she I just don't know where it came from. Like, I understand that she's throwing off the shackles, as it were, and she is becoming the woman that she's going to be, but from the voice that she's had throughout the entire movie, from beginning to end, that one song was too big.
Why?
It wasn't bad. I just think it didn't fit.
Oh, we're gonna get some hate mail for this.
I'm not trying to be a troll here. Believe me, I don't do that. But my point to that is, I thought the voice was too big for the emotion that they were trying to come across.
I disagree completely, because I think when you have Idina Menzel and you know what she can do, you let her do what she can do.
And I'm not disputing that in one bit. I thought, oh, man.
Defend yourself, sir.
How
Defend
am I
yourself.
going to say this without having roving mobs of angry teenagers coming to my door?
Because they're all teens now.
I thought that song was annoying.
Is it okay? Is it that you found it annoying in the context of you watching it, or because you've had 8 years?
No.
And it
wasn't that. Was not that at all.
Okay.
I've heard this song dozens and dozens of times in the years since this movie came out.
Right, and so have all the parents who have seen this.
Sure.
And it drives them insane.
But I am putting in context the song in the movie to the song out of the movie. Okay.
And you think in the movie it's
I think
too
in
much.
the movie it's too much. I think she is fantastic. She has a great voice. She performs it well live and on recording.
Okay.
But in the context of this movie, I don't think it fits.
Ladies and gentlemen, I think we found the first time Trent and I disagree very, very strongly on something.
And I do not begrudge anybody.
You are entitled to your wrong opinions, sir. End of podcast. It's over. End of marriage.
All right, Josh, she's all yours. But yeah, those were the thoughts going through my head while I was watching that scene. I had no idea what the context was going in.
Okay.
Her going up the mountain and building this big-ass castle made of ice, throwing off the shackles. I understand the context now. I understand the lyrics more than I ever have. Mm-hmm. But again, wow, it just was too much.
All right. Well, we're clearly not going to come to an agreement on this, so we're going to move on. What else did you think about this movie, Trent?
As I dash everyone's hopes and dreams. Okay, so now that I've alienated all of you, I'm going to say some stuff that I actually liked. And this is the first thing I wrote down. In the initial scene where everybody is taking ice out of the water, and there's the first song. Number one, before I even get into that, why were their lamps green?
Why were their lamps green?
Yeah, their lamps were green.
Because they felt like it? I don't know.
I don't know. That was just, it bothered me. Anyway, right, the first thing I wrote down was, oh my God, this movie looks incredible.
Yeah, the very first shot, you're under the ice, looking through ice at a blurry figure.
Yeah.
That's a hard image to create. It's a hard image to animate.
Yeah. I can't say enough good things about how good this movie looks.
Yeah.
Because I don't know if you know this, Betsy, we live in a place with snow and ice.
We sure do, Trent. I actually wrote that down.
A lot of the year.
I wondered while I was watching this, how is this movie perceived? How is this movie received by kids who've never seen snow?
Right. Now, they see snow in animated things like this.
Or in movies.
And in movies.
But seeing it on film and seeing it in person and living through it are two incredibly different things. I had a friend in college who was from Alabama, and she had never seen snow. She was 19 years old and she went to school in Wisconsin. And the first time it snowed, she walks up to me in like slow motion, wide-eyed and grinning. And she's like, you guys, I threw a snowball. You guys, I slipped on the ice and I hurt myself. And it was awesome. So that's the kind of context that I assume a lot of kids have.
Yeah.
Like in the South, in South America, in Africa, in Australia, places where they really don't get snow.
Yeah.
To watch this movie that's all about winter.
Mm-hmm.
That's a really foreign concept to them.
But just the tech that they have.
Yeah.
The things that really stood out to me is when they go to the little shop in the middle of the woods.
Yep.
He comes in covered in snow and ice.
Frost
of him just... That's just what happens to your clothing when you are outside in sub-zero temperatures and just moving.
Yep.
Just moving. Your clothing just catches the moisture in the air and it freezes to you.
Yeah.
And whatever like heat that you are giving off for your body causes that to happen. That looked real.
Yeah.
It blew my mind.
And when he's being dragged through the snow and he's covered in the powder.
Yeah.
Just the texture of that little bit of snow on fabric.
Yep.
This is, again, if you've not seen this, if you've never been 3 inches looking at your clothes covered in snow, capture that.
If you haven't been out at 5 a.m. clearing the driveway so you can get to work in the morning in the middle of a blizzard.
Yep.
That's what that looks like.
Yeah. The snow blowing at the end of the movie when she's like literally creating kind of a blizzard on the ice. They're all walking and you can't see anything.
Yeah.
And it's just moving in all directions simultaneously.
They depict that perfectly by like they were shooting her feet.
Yeah.
And like the wind and the snow was blowing her feet one way and then blowing it the other way.
Yep.
That happens.
Yeah.
Like blizzards are messed up. If you've never been through one, man,
stay put.
You will fall on your ass.
Yeah.
If you're not careful.
And that's why you stay home. That's why they say blizzard warning.
Yeah.
Don't go out in it.
It's not just the fact that the snow is blowing. It is blowing everywhere.
And you can't see.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, this movie really... The longer I think about it, the more impressive it is becoming just on that element alone.
Yeah.
Just snow, animating crystals, animating the motion of it.
And now that I think about it, there were a couple of scenes at night in the forest. There are no lights around.
No.
But...
I didn't think about this.
The reflection of the moonlight
it's bright.
onto the snow makes things illuminated.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's real.
That's real. We've been out. If the night is completely clear, there's not a cloud in the sky, and there is snow everywhere on the ground. All it takes is that moon, and you can see all around you.
And like at
God, I'm appreciating this on levels I didn't even catch.
Yeah.
I didn't even think about.
Yeah. And like I always think, even in town where we live, if there is like a fresh snowfall and it hasn't been cleared yet, like the road in front of the house is still covered in snow, and just the street light plus the moonlight a little bit is bright enough to light up our bedroom.
Yeah.
Because it's just reflecting off the snow into our windows.
Yeah. Things you appreciate about this movie that I didn't even think about.
Yeah.
But yet, truly, what must this be like for someone who's never seen snow? Like, you're just thinking so much about the movie and the context of the songs and the sisterhood.
Maybe it's because it is like 88 degrees out
It's going to be like 100 degrees all next week.
Maybe that's why I'm almost missing winter. I don't miss winter.
No, it's like 8 months of this year.
Yeah, we don't get, like, everybody says, oh yeah, in the Midwest gets seasons. You always got seasons.
It's winter, more winter, and pre-winter.
Yeah. No, well, it's more like, hey, you get a week of spring, you get a week of fall where the temperatures are just perfect and you can do everything outside, and the rest of it is just hot and humid.
Yep.
And the rest of it is cold and snow.
That's right.
Welcome to the Midwest.
All right, one more thing I wrote while we're on the snow topic. So it was a reindeer, not a moose. Sven's a reindeer. He is able to run through the snow at great speed.
Yep.
Because he's an animal that was designed that way. Reindeer can do that.
Evolved that way,
Have you ever seen the video? Have I shown you this? Somebody caught a video in Alaska or Canada or somewhere of a moose. Moose are actually like 7 feet tall.
Yeah.
Running full speed through snow that is like up to their knees.
I don't know if it's the video that you're talking about, but I have seen moose running through snow that is up to the top of their legs, and they are booking it.
Yeah. Do yourselves a favor, Google moose running through snow.
Yeah.
It is wild.
That ain't easy.
No, moose, caribou, deer, all of them.
Yeah.
They can go like crazy. What else you got?
They made a dick joke.
When did they make a dick joke, Trent?
when they're both in the sled going towards Elsa, he's quizzing her about...
Oh, her new fiancé, who she doesn't know at all.
Yeah. Hey, what's his last name? What's his favorite thing? What's his shoe size? And she says, well, shoe size doesn't matter. That's a dick joke.
There's actually quite a few jokes and Easter eggs and references for adults.
You were pointing them out like crazy.
Okay, so I pointed this out to you. There's not one, but 2 Arrested Development references. And I want to say it's because some of the screenwriters worked on Arrested Development, but I'm not 100%. So they
could just be fans.
So the first one is subtle. During the song Love is an Open Door, they say we finish each other's sandwiches.
Yep.
And that is a direct quote from an episode of Arrested Development. There's also the scene where she's dancing with the Duke, and he says something about prancing like a chicken, and he puts his hand on top of his head and his hand on his hip and starts kicking his legs out. And the running joke, if you've never watched Arrested Development, is none of the family members know what a chicken looks or sounds like. And the main character, Michael, has a sister named Lindsay, and her chicken looks exactly like that. He puts the hand on the hand and she goes cha chi-cha chi-cha. He didn't go so far as to do that, but I made you rewind.
Oh yeah. That is all 100% that interpretation of a chicken. They animated an Arrested Development chicken into Frozen, and that is just delightful. Just for us. Right? Just for fans of the show.
And you may have not picked this up, but that character, the Duke, that's Alan Tudyk? Alan Tudyk.
Okay.
That's somebody you know.
I'm sure it is. He's the guy from...
He was in Wreck-It Ralph. He did a voice. He was
the
villain.
King.
Yeah.
Yeah. He does a lot of voices.
Yeah. He's in Knocked Up. Titan.
Oh, yeah.
I can't tell you to lose weight, but Titan.
Just tight. Tight. He's also in A Knight's Tale.
Yes. There you go. That's something you definitely know him from.
Yes.
You were laughing pretty hard. There's a lot of funny moments in this.
Yeah.
Most of them involving Josh Gad. But the one that made me chuckle was when the sled goes off the cliff and hits the bottom of the ravine, and he looks down, and then a minute later it bursts into flames.
Yeah, that's a cartoon through and through.
It's an action movie trope that things blow up.
And of course, it is like a full minute after it lands there.
It's also
and then they're looking down, and then it blows up.
It's a wooden sled. It wouldn't blow up. There's no engine. There's no fuel. It just bursts into flame.
And the kicker at the end is like, oh, I just paid that off. Another thing for the adults.
That's right. Yeah.
Also, the other Josh Gad, I think the funniest Josh Gad thing was as he's walking along and they're getting towards the castle, he just walks into an ice spike and his body just keeps on going and getting impaled by this spike. And he says, oh, would you look at that? I'm impaled.
He screams about his butt a lot, too.
Yeah. Hey, butts are funny.
Butts are funny. And kids laugh at when you say butt.
Yeah.
And he does many times. Would you grab my butt? Watch out for my butt!
Yep. Oh, man. Also, very disappointed. No John Ratzenberger.
No. I was listening for him and I couldn't pick him out, and you would be able to pick him out.
I looked through the entire IMDb cast list. He is not there.
Well, that's a bummer.
What the hell?
Maurice LaMarche is in it.
Yeah.
Which, if you've ever watched any animated thing in the last 30 years, he's probably involved.
Yeah, he is the king at the very beginning.
Yep. He's also the brain from Animaniacs.
Among a lot of other things.
Among a lot of other things. We've brought him up before on this podcast.
Yeah.
When we watched Mank.
Yeah.
He was involved with that.
Yep.
But overall, you liked this movie?
I did. The one thing I wrote down that I haven't mentioned yet is this movie really taught kids the word fjord.
Yeah, they don't give this a country, but they literally are speaking a Nordic language.
Yeah.
There's like the first song, I think they're kind of singing in a Nordic language. I'm not entirely sure which one.
Some kind of Scandinavian stuff.
I don't know if it's Swedish or Norwegian or what. But it's certainly a Nordic language.
Mm-hmm. Well, they're all white, so...
They're all very white.
Yeah.
And the styling, the costumes, the, I don't know, just the characterization of the people who live there. These are a Nordic people. They are used to the winters. So people around the Midwest can appreciate this film because it is their heritage.
All them dear Norwegians.
All them Norwegians. And
not us.
Not us.
I am about, let's say 75% German.
I'm a little bit Swedish.
Yeah. Most of the people around where we live are of Norwegian descent.
Or German.
I'm very German.
Depending how far east you keep going.
Yeah. And north.
Then you get to the poles.
Yeah.
When you hit Wisconsin.
Yeah.
All right, so we've talked at length about Let It Go. How did you feel about the rest of the music in this movie?
So I mentioned the song with the rocks, the rock
people,
rock,
the trolls,
troll rocks. I'm never gonna get that. That very much sounded
the fixer-upper thing.
Yeah, like that was kind of cute. Mm-hmm. You know, hey, nobody's perfect.
Yeah,
it's encouraging. Yeah, you don't have to go after Prince Charming. If you're good together, it doesn't matter if they're perfect. Mm-hmm. That's all that matters. Hi, Betsy.
Hi, Trent.
I ain't perfect.
You're perfect for me, though.
There you go. What else?
Love is an Open Door. That was the song she sang with Hans.
Yeah, that was pretty good. But again, the feeling I was having during that entire song was, why are these two people singing about love when they just met?
That's the whole point.
I know. But I think that's I don't know. I think that one was a little bit too weird because that's all I was thinking about. The stuff that was funny to me or like entertaining to me was just the places they were going, the things they were doing during the song.
How about Olaf's song in the summer?
Oh, yeah. All of the different things that he would do.
And the joke
in the heat.
The joke being that the song lyric should be puddle.
Yep.
That would be the appropriate
As
rhyme.
he is about to stumble into a puddle.
And he changes it because, what do you call that? Expectations. Diverted. Not
subverting expectations.
Thank you. That was exactly it. Yes. Because you expect, because the word that they said before was muddle or something.
Yeah.
That the rhyme will be puddle.
And he's looking right at a puddle.
But he changes it. He'll be happy. He's a happy little snowman who likes warm hugs.
Somebody's got to tell him.
I'm going to tell him, don't you dare.
Somebody's got to tell him. And yeah, it's that kind of stuff that I like when they know it's going to go for a PG rating.
Yeah.
And like a movie like Shrek. Shrek has some adult humor in that is for the adults in the room watching the movie. You gotta throw them something.
The thing that I think you can do to get away with it is you set up the joke, but you don't give them the punchline.
Yeah, you don't pay it off. But everybody in the audience knows, except for the children.
All you need is a knowing look.
Uh-huh.
Or, a joke about shoe size.
Right, an adult brain can fill in the blank, but a child brain cannot.
Yeah. That's always the best part about watching these movies as an adult.
Yeah, finding the adult things that the kids aren't meant to find.
No, and there's plenty of them.
And we've already talked about Who Framed Roger Rabbit. And how much of a filthy movie that is.
But that's a PG-13. No, it's not. I always forget this. It feels so PG-13, and I think it's because it's like right on that cusp where if they had like one more dirty joke, it completely would be.
Yeah.
I just forget how much you really can get away with it.
The 80s were a crazy time, Betsy.
You would never get PG on that movie today.
Nope.
It would be a completely different movie. It would have to get cleaned up so much.
Yeah.
Who do we know that hasn't seen Who Framed Roger Rabbit? We should do that so we have an excuse to watch that movie for this podcast. Great. Anyone out there who we know, who is listening, if you have not seen Who Framed Roger Rabbit.
The 1989 classic?
Somewhere around there,
I
87,
think it was
89.
89.
If you've not seen it and you live in the area where we live, please reach out to us. We would love to have you on a guest on our show to make you watch this movie and understand your mistakes in life. So that's Frozen.
Hey, I watched Frozen, Betsy.
You did it!
Whoa.
I don't know if we'll get around right away to watching Frozen 2. Maybe another 8 years.
Right.
Because obviously we haven't seen that one either.
Yeah.
I haven't even seen that one.
Just a couple more things as I've been sitting here. More of the technical stuff. So, number one, I never really noticed Anna's hair at the very beginning.
The streak?
Yeah. I never really noticed that until well into the movie.
Yeah.
And I think it's maybe because her hair is, I don't know if it's obscured or something like that. I just never noticed it.
I mean, she's wearing a hat for half the movie.
Maybe that's it. But I never really put two and two together that, that was because she got hit when she was a wee child.
Yeah. It happens immediately.
Yeah.
So like when she gets hit, her hair just goes.
I didn't notice that. And then just the hair in general looked really, really good.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, speaking of hair, you pointed out another little Easter egg.
What's that, Trent?
When everybody's coming to the castle for the coronation.
When they open the gates.
When they open up the gates, you had me, again, rewind to go back a little bit to see Rapunzel.
From Tangled.
From Tangled and her...
And Eugene.
Eugene. I've only seen Tangled once, and I liked it. But
okay,
yeah, you
his
get it.
name is Eugene, but they call him Finn.
What?
He likes it better. His name is Eugene.
Okay. I'll have to go and watch.
They appear. They are guests to this coronation.
Yes, they are guests to come to the thing, and yeah, obviously they're not voiced, but yeah, it is Rapunzel with her short brown hair.
Yes.
Brown hair.
Okay. Here's something else you probably haven't heard. Because they make a cameo in this, there is this whole like Reddit sub theory that all of these movies are intertwined.
Uh-huh.
And it's specifically this one, Tangled, and Tarzan from the 90s.
Okay.
Okay. And I don't remember all the facts, but basically the implication is that the queen in this movie and the queen in Tangled are sisters because they have a similar look, making Rapunzel first cousins with Anna and Elsa.
Okay.
Which is why she is present there.
Yeah.
The Tarzan thing comes with the shipwreck. So at the beginning of Tarzan, which again you haven't seen, but this really isn't a spoiler.
No.
There is a couple that is expecting a child, and they are shipwrecked on an island, and they are the parents of Tarzan. Okay? That's like the opening sequence of the movie.
Okay.
So the theory is Anna and Elsa's parents don't actually die in the shipwreck. They are the shipwrecked couple who are Tarzan's parents, and Tarzan is their brother. This is the elaborate way Disney fandom works.
I get the connection with Rapunzel. I don't get it with Tarzan, but again, I've never watched Tarzan. So.
It's a stretch.
Yeah.
But it's just the way their people's minds work.
Well, I will say, I think the way the characters look, the eyes, moreover, the eyes are very, very similar.
Yeah, and they're from the similar era. The Tangled and Frozen were made not that far apart.
Yeah.
So the animation style is very similar.
And
the time frame and set is similar.
And the hair tech.
Yes.
Like they had to create technology for the Tangled movie, just for her hair.
All right, I've got one more random thing about this world, and I don't know if you know this.
Okay.
So Elsa and Anna are princesses.
Yep.
Which would, by definition, make them Disney princesses.
Okay.
But Disney princess is an actual category that the Disney company has for their line of merchandise, for who falls under this umbrella. Okay, so when they are saying Disney princess, that means a certain thing.
Yes.
Anna and Elsa are not technically Disney princesses as far as the merchandise is concerned. They are under the category Frozen because Frozen is still to this day so popular. Frozen as a single entity makes more money than Disney princesses combined. If they grouped them together, they would not make as much money. So Frozen is its own category and Disney Princess is its own category.
You have mentioned this to me in the past.
I heard this a few years ago and I think that's absolutely fascinating. Because if they group them under the umbrella, they don't make as much money. They eat up the popularity of Frozen and none of the other princesses, get seen. Isn't that ridiculous? 8 years on, we are still crazy about this movie.
And it might also say something about the fact that Disney hasn't really been in the princess game for much of the last couple of decades.
Sparingly.
Yeah. Like you think about what is the last Disney princess movie? If you want to go into that category.
This is another large argument being had by the Disney community because as they absorb more properties, more people get to be defined as a Disney
I'm
princess.
not going to say yes, okay.
Princess Leia
Princess Leia is a Disney princess. Okay, fine, make your jokes. But I have a serious question.
Probably Tangled.
Also, that's our Star Wars reference. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. So probably Tangled. That was like late 2000 teens, whatever, or pre-teens. I don't know. It was before we got together.
Yeah.
So the early aughts.
But that movie did not really take off, did it?
Not the way you'd expect. Brave. She's considered a Disney princess.
And again, that one did not take off.
Princess and the Frog.
Okay, yep.
But again, these are all movies that, as you just said, they didn't take off. But if you group them under the umbrella of Disney princess, it ups their status.
Sure.
Okay? Yeah, they've got a lot of movies with princesses in them. I mean, strictly speaking, I think the one that just came out, Raya and the Last Dragon.
Okay.
I believe there's a princess in that.
Okay. Moana?
Moana's a Disney princess. Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah.
All right.
It is a growing pantheon of princesses.
Okay. Let's talk about that for a little bit.
The Disney princess?
Yeah. Okay, maybe this is just because
you're a boy.
I'm a dude. I'm 36 years old. Mm-hmm. These movies were never meant for me. I enjoy them, nonetheless. But when is Disney gonna get out of the princess game?
Never.
Princesses don't exist. As they have been known throughout history.
But they are also in the process, as I touched on earlier, of reinventing the concept of the princess.
Yeah.
Like, if you actually
you said it yourself about the whole feminist thing.
Right, but if you go and watch some of these movies, you saw Brave with me.
I did.
Merida, one of the big plot points is they're trying to hook her up with a husband. Okay. And she is not interested in getting married.
Yeah.
So she joins the competition that is set up to win her hand and wins her own hand. Because she's like, screw all you guys.
Right.
I ain't marrying anybody. Right. I'm going to be married to me.
But she still has to have that elevation.
But she's a Disney princess. She's
get that.
Under the umbrella. This is what I'm saying.
That.
Listen to what I'm saying. They are taking that name, that phrase, and they are tipping it on its head, and they are reinventing it for the modern age.
Yes.
Little girls love the idea of princesses and tutus and pink and pretty, but they can also appreciate the concept and grasp the concept of a girl who can be a princess and doesn't need the man.
Which is why Anna's character is so important for this movie. Mm-hmm. I think Anna being this red-haired, freckle-faced, almost tomboy.
Shut-in?
Yeah. I mean, she's Ariel without the kleptomania.
Basically,
and the fin.
She's just like falls in love with the first boy she sees.
Exactly.
And then her sister is the voice of reason and explains to her, you're crazy.
Yeah, don't do that.
Don't do that.
But for a different reason.
Yeah. But then also, Anna also doesn't miss a beat. She says, I gotta go do this. It's gotta be me. Yeah. And she goes out and she's fearless. And she just marches right up and she's like, we'll do it together.
Right. And it's not her being like a damsel in distress saying, this dude, you need to come save me, help me do this. No, I just bought all this stuff for you from the shop, which with what money?
Shh, don't worry about it.
With what money did she buy all that stuff?
It's fine. Don't worry about it.
Did she kill that man?
Maybe.
I think she killed that guy.
She killed the tiny man who's actually a big man.
A very big man.
She might have had a purse on her. I don't know. Don't worry about it.
I'm worrying about it. But she buys all that stuff, throws it at him saying, I'm hiring you to take me up there.
And we're going now.
Follow me.
Yeah.
And like when they get into trouble with the wolves, she's like setting something on fire and throwing it at the wolves.
She takes charge.
Yeah.
She's like, we need to get up this mountain. So I'm going to start rock climbing. Do you know how to rock climb? Don't worry about it. I'll figure it out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. She doesn't have those tropes about her. I appreciate that. I think she's a better princess than Elsa is.
Well, Elsa spends half the movie being terrified of herself.
Yes.
Also, they also want Elsa to be gay. The Disney fans. The people. I don't know if they actually go there in the second one. Don't spoil it for me if that's the case. But I believe that is the fervor, is that Elsa be gay.
Okay.
I don't know.
We'll find out eventually.
I don't know as many details about that one, if there's like a whole theory or if it's just a desire that people have, that they have representation.
Which is important.
It is. I'm down.
Sure.
She's a boss bitch. But yeah, you could also see there's like a whole like coming out, acceptance, metaphor. There's a lot of layers to this movie.
She was open kind of in the closet to a point in her room. It's kind of a closet.
Yeah.
I don't know, Betsy. We've talked about Frozen for an hour. It's
because there's a lot of layers to this movie, Trent.
Yeah, you're right. So
Let's wrap it up.
Let's wrap this bad boy up. So Betsy, you put the call out.
Yeah.
For some possible recommendations.
Yeah.
And again, I want to hear what your recommendations are, because there's bound to be movies that are not on our list that we would be totally down for.
Okay, so there's a couple movies on here that we've definitely seen. There's a couple that I have seen, but you haven't.
Yeah.
And then there's a bunch that I'm just like, I'm not even sure what that is. So someone recommended The Untouchables. So I've told you about this movie. Do you remember a couple years ago, there was that movie with Bryan Cranston and Kevin Hart, where Bryan Cranston is like a billionaire in a wheelchair?
Yes.
This is based on a French movie called The Untouchables. So that's the same film. It's just in French.
Oh.
So it's a very wealthy
That's an
man.
odd name for that kind of a movie.
I don't know why it's called that. Intouchables.
It's Intouchables.
Not in.
Okay.
Yeah, The Intouchables.
Okay, I thought you said... Okay, all right, never mind. Yeah. I was going to say, we have seen The Untouchables. That's a different movie.
It is. So I'm sure it's a play on that, but I don't know why. It's kind of hard to say.
Okay. Well, that movie did not really interest me with the Kevin Hart and
Well, sometimes the American remake is poorly done.
Yeah.
And you are better to go to the source material.
Also, Bryan Cranston is not handicapped.
Right, that is also true. Representation, again, is important on film, and you probably could find somebody who could do it. But on this topic, sometimes the original film is better, and it is better to seek it out. Do not be afraid of foreign language films.
Do not be afraid of subtitles.
No, it's really not that hard. You will find some amazing movies.
Yes.
That's all I'll say about that.
Next.
Someone recommended Drop Dead Fred.
Is that a movie about Right Said Fred?
Do you know this movie?
I've heard of it. Please explain.
Is it Yahoo Serious? Is that the guy's name?
I know the name.
He's an Australian guy.
God, I don't know.
I don't know if that's who this is, but it's Phoebe Cates.
Yep.
And I think it's Yahoo Serious, but I could be wrong.
Yakov Smirnoff?
Sure. Different guy. I don't know. It's just one of those movies from like the late 80s, early 90s that everybody shits on that's supposed to be terrible. This particular individual is somebody I worked with, and she defends it. She thinks it's great. I said maybe when we watch a bad movie, but I don't know enough about it to really know.
Eventually, we will have a bad movie section, a bad movie series, if you will. We'll take some recommendations for those too, because we got a list.
It's true. My friend Steve, in all caps, said weird old noirs. Specifically, two movies named, called Crash Out and Inferno. I don't know what either of those movies are.
I mean, Inferno could imply a lot of different things, but I don't know.
We'll have to look into them. He further said delightful westerns like Shane, Stagecoach, and The Man Who Shot Liberty Valance. And that one is actually one we've talked about.
Man Who Shot Liberty Valance is on our list. I have never seen it. I don't know anything about it other than the ending.
Yeah.
But I want to know the entire movie.
I know a little bit about it. Stagecoach, I believe, is like very early John Wayne.
Yes.
Very early.
I've probably... Hey, my dad is one of those dads that has seen almost every John Wayne movie under the sun. And I've probably seen half of it in chunks like 5 minutes long.
I've never seen a John Wayne movie. This is a bold confession for me to make for someone like me who has seen a lot of movies, especially old movies.
Yeah.
I don't exactly know how I got to this point in my life without, because my brothers loved the Green Berets.
Sure.
And that was constantly on in our house. My grandfather also loved Westerns, so those were on. I'm sure I've seen clips, I've seen bits, but I've never seen one beginning to end. Go figure. So we'll fix that. But there you go. So there's a couple recommendations, so we'll look into it.
Yeah, we will. Again, we want to hear from you as far as what your recommendations are. We have no plan for this. We know what we're going to do next, just because it's probably going to leave the service that it's going to be streaming on very soon, so we're going to watch that. But yeah, if you want to reach out, tell us what you want us to watch.
If you want to start a fight with Trent about Let It Go.
It's just too much. It's too big. Too much. No. Anyway, I'm going to be thinking about that for a while.
Tell them how they can start the fight, though.
What have I got myself into? neverseenitpod@gmail.com. Follow us on Twitter, neverseenit_pod. If you want to reward us by being so bold in saying the truth about Let It Go, support us by clicking the link in the podcast description. Throw us $1, throw us $5, throw us $10, and then you can just pay me to go put my head in the sand. But yes.
That's it. There you go. That's all for Frozen. Until next time.
Until we find another movie that we can ruin for you.
Trent and Betsy ruin your movie.
No, this is just me this time.
And until that time, I've been Betsy.
And I'm Trent. This has been Never Seen It.
Let it go, Trent.
Never. See you next time.